Okay, so you're interested in the healthcare professions. You're interested in the healthcare professions. So our biggest advice is for you to see if this is really what you want to do.
Is it really what you want to do? Is it seriously what you want to do?
Well, there are several things that you can do to see if this is what you really want to do.
Yep.
One of the first things you can do is shadow. I know that one of the big things that I was able to do but I didn't is to join HOSA. And HOSA at my high school allowed us to go and shadow doctors and stuff at a local hospital. So that was really helpful for all of my friends who were in HOSA. And another thing that you can do is to join organizations.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say organizations, I don't mean just like healthcare organizations, because I joined JA, which is kind of like a business type organization, but it helped a lot because I gained a lot of communication skills and leadership skills, and that's what you're trying to do. So
yep, and in joining organizations too, you also can show them that you have loyalty to certain things, and like showing loyalty shows that you can go through with things that you're interested in or whatever. Like for example, whenever you get into medical school, that's 4 additional years on top of college, or pharmacy, same thing, 4 additional years on top of college. So joining these organizations, especially early on in your 9th and 10th grade year, can show that you want to be involved in certain things and that you pursue things that you're especially interested in. And other than organizations, you also need to be working on your SAT and ACT. I forgot when you're supposed to take that though.
You take it your junior year, I think.
Yeah, you want to take it. It's kind of like whenever you get into the MCAT and stuff, or PCAT, which is what we're more familiar in. You want to take that as early as you can, so that you can get those second and third chances, just in case you need to take that. Major advice from what I remember from way back when is that make sure you take both the SAT and the ACT to see what you're better in. For the SAT, I had like a somewhat average like SAT or whatever, but for the ACT, I did better in, and that was just because the ACT was more of my style.
Yeah, I did better in the ACT too. I didn't do so well on the SAT, but I did take it twice. So realistically, you're gonna run into the people who are like, oh yeah, I got a 2200, and yeah, I should have gotten like a 2400, and don't let that discourage you, because I got a 1560 total score. 1560
out of how much again?
2400. And look where I'm at now. So just do your best, and
in pharmacy school,
just do your best, and that's all you can hope for. Okay. How to do well. I'm gonna give you advice that I should have given myself. You should probably get a book, or maybe go tutor for it, or something like that.
Class or something.
Get a class, because I just took it cold because I was like, oh yeah, this stuff is easy, I could do this, and I didn't do all that well, and so that's my biggest advice.
Yeah, luckily some schools, like I remember my high school, North Shore High School. What's up? No show. East side, yo. Luckily at my high school, they had an actual SAT and ACT prep program actually built in as a class. So definitely research at your local high school, at the high school that you're going to, check and see if they have anything like that, and definitely take advantage of that, because these SAT and ACT scores are really important. And for most of you guys, especially like those that haven't taken AP classes yet, the SAT and ACT are definitely going to be one of some of the tougher classes to get through. Not classes, tests to get through, because it's really difficult. So, and yeah, and practice. Practice makes perfect. Take a lot of those practice tests to try and get a feel for how it works and stuff.
Okay. Also, if you're interested in the health professions, you have to at least have some interest in science and math.
Oh yes, for sure.
If that stuff is really troublesome for you, then I mean, it's still possible, but you'll just have to work a little bit harder at it. because it's some pretty tricky stuff.
Yep.
If it doesn't interest you, like for me, I wasn't interested in science or math at all, but I gained a liking to it, and you just have to at least be somewhat good at it.
Yeah, but for the sciences, whenever you get into, as far as like that idea of the sciences and stuff goes, whenever you get into college, and maybe like while you're in high school and stuff, people will tell you that, yeah, you should like branch off, like do like music or do like I don't know, philosophy or business, and use that as your undergrad, so that whenever you get into your medical professional school, you'll have like a one-up on the other people because you'll be unique. And in this case, I mean, yeah, it might get you into the professional school that you're looking for, or like whatever. But the thing is, within professional school now, the people who aren't scientifically inclined, I see are kind of having a hard time, because I mean, what you're getting into is a medical profession that involves a lot of sciences. And as Min said, if you're not into the sciences, then medicine definitely is not for you. At least the medical like medicine or pharmacy and stuff like that, because that involves a lot of science. And I mean, there's other opportunities if you're not into science. Like, for example, there's a business aspect to medicine. There's, I don't know what else. I mean, there's this counseling aspect, like for psychology and stuff like that. So, really, really make sure that you can bear sciences. If you can bear with the sciences, then you definitely have a one-up. That's not to say that if you're not into sciences, if you're into other things like music, that you should take biology instead of that music degree. If you like music, then just pursue it, because undergrad's definitely the time to do it.
Exactly.
So
also, you should be volunteering at this time.
Yes.
You should be volunteering.
Yes, and that's different from like your groups and stuff. Volunteering, we mean like volunteering as in like going to something that interests you. Like, for example, I mean, you could be doing like the food bank. You can go visit the food bank and just like check it out over there, or even other things like I'm Catholic, and what I did from like as soon as I could was altar serve, basically help out during our church masses and stuff, and helping out the priests and stuff like that. And like I told you with commitment and stuff, I did that from when I was like 8 or 9 up until I was like 18, and that I think showed like a lot of commitment as to being interested in like staying in the things that I'm interested in. And so just do some research, check what's in your area. If there's anything that interests you, just do it. And it'd be really nice for you to get outside of the academic area and do that.
Yeah, and also remember that if you're interested in the healthcare profession, your resume is starting to be built right now. So a lot of what medical schools and pharmacy schools, dental schools, what they're looking for is your volunteer experience over a long period of time.
Mm-hmm.
If they see that you just started volunteering for a bunch of things within the last year, they're not gonna like that. They know what you're trying to do. They're not stupid. So if you keep a steady schedule of volunteering throughout your years leading up to pharmacy school, medical school, dental school, then you're really, really helping yourself out.
Mm-hmm.
And you're really setting yourself apart from everybody else.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's pretty much all we had to talk about for episode 1.
Mm-hmm. Real quick, and as Min mentioned, as far as like the test scores and stuff goes, that goes with everything that we talk about. What we're talking about isn't like stuff that you have to have done in order for you to get through to medical school. A lot of these things we didn't know, and that's the reason why we're making these videos. We didn't know, but we still somehow managed to get here where we are. So just take what we say as like with a grain of salt, or whatever that means, and just take it as advice, and keep it in your back pocket as far as like tools for how to get you into medical school or professional school, wherever you're going, and help you make your decisions and stuff. But I think that's pretty much all that we need to talk about. Yeah, we'll see you next week.
All right, next episode. See ya.